Hey everyone, Jamie Pate here. Welcome to this video. I want to, kind of do something I don't really do, and it's a Halloweeny thing. I am not a Halloweeny girl, but I have here in my hot little hands a brand new kit put out by Heidi Swapp, and it's got definitely a Halloween theme to it. I mean, it's called Halloween Kit, so you know it's Halloween. But these papers are so beautiful. I wanted to do something with them first. Okay, so I said I wasn't a Halloweeny girl, and I think there's a couple of you like that out there. I put a lot more emphasis on fall. I love fall. I love fall decorations. I love making pages from fall. I love taking pictures of fall foliage. I guess I really like fall. Anyway, but I have these pictures from last year because I have two of my kids have birthdays the week of Halloween. So we've always done something around Halloween or on Halloween night to celebrate and be festive. So we're always festive and we're always handing out candy. And so there's always something going on. So it's not like we don't do Halloween. It's just not my vibe. Just being honest with you. But I do have an 11-year-old. Well, he's 11 now. And he's all about Halloween and the getting out with friends, and that's a birthday cake. So we had a beautiful birthday cake for Halloween night and, messes of candy all over the floor. So when I saw this kit, for whatever reason, my mind harkened back to when I used to make accordion albums. So today we're going to make a quick little accordion album using the Halloween kit papers and some of the kit pieces. But let's talk about the papers for just a moment. I just want you guys just to see how beautiful they are. Super classic Heidi with the distress and the colors, lots of great solids, but then great patterns as well. And always with the ledger. I really just need for there to be a whole pad of ledger paper. I mean, look at that. How great is that? These ghosts are super fun, right? And just a great black distressed paper. This is a little bit of a different orange. There's this great paper here that has two different oranges, more of a red. Persimmon, that's a great name for fall, persimmon. And you can see some of the detail on that. And then the black cats, super fun, kind of whimsical, right? Beautiful music paper and just sort of a distress, kind of looks like a cement, but then it does have the classic script there on the edges. Don't you think she needs to come out with all these in stamps? Well, I do. Another fun, whimsical stripe, beautiful kind of a sage on the back. Can you see? Let me see if that is going to focus for you. Yeah, there we go. Little postal mark there at the top, super subtle. Love the polka dots. Love all the colors in it. The persimmon, the black, the gray, and the orange. Another great gray. Of course, a spider web. Oh, polka dots. Oh, and more polka dots. I love polka dots. I love polka dots. I love butterfly. Oh my goodness. This is a serious hoarding issue, but I'm gonna be cutting all them butterflies out. So let's get to the accordion album. I've already decided this accordion album is going to be 4 inches wide by 6 inches tall. I wanted to do an accordion because I wanted something to have out. I'm kind of thinking towards Halloween a little bit, thinking towards fall decorations. So I knew I wanted to have a tabletop album, basically. So this album is going to be 4 by 6, and I cut out chipboard pieces that are that size. You can see I just cut them from mailers. Recycle and reuse. That's what I'm doing here. And I'm going to cover this first one with the black and white striped paper. I'm just going to speed this up. It's just a basic book cover. It just happens to be a 4 by 6 piece of chipboard. And so let's do that first. Okay, so that was simple enough, and now I'm going to make the second chipboard cover. Okay, finishing this one up. Now I have my back cover ready. Aren't those beautiful? I love pattern paper. I'm a pattern paper fan. I love pattern paper. Okay, now for the inside, let's set these aside and grab a piece of 12 by 12 paper. The 12 by 12 paper is going to be cut in half at the 6-inch mark. And then I'm going to clean off my little marketing label here. Okay, so now we have two 6 by 12 pieces of cardstock. What I'm going to do is come in here and create a score at 4 inches. Move this over and do it again at 4 inches. Do the same thing for the second piece of the 6 by 12 paper. And then we're basically going to have the panels ready for the inside of the accordion album. So after those are scored, then of course fold them, create your creases. Accordion fold them would be even more ideal, right? And then again, the same thing for the other piece of 12 by 12 paper. And you might have to go back and change these folds again, just depends on how this lines up. But just for now, I'm just folding them, and then we will figure that part out. Might even have to trim because my fold came over a little too far on that side, but we'll see how it works out. Okay, so now you have basically 3 panels each. But we're going to come in here like this and connect these 2 panels here in the middle. And I just want to check how my fold is looking at the moment. And then what's going to happen is like this is going to cover the front, and this is going to cover the back. So what I want to do now, because I do want to kind of make sure I get all my little pieces lined up, and I want to look and see how this is going to open up, because I actually want it to open up like that. And I want this textured side to be up because this is a textured cardstock. And so just move things around until you feel like it's where you want it to be. And I'm going to tell you what we're going to do right now, because my chipboard is exactly 6 inches tall. I don't really want my cardstock to be exactly 10 inches tall. And so I'm just going to go and shave maybe an 1/8 inch off. I mean, it's just not going to be much at all. So I thought it would be easier to go ahead and cut these pieces 6 by 12 and then go in and just shave a little bit off and then try to figure out actual measurements. And I would hope, you know, as paper crafters, we realize that, you know, the things aren't exact. Measurements aren't going to be perfect. So just do what's going to work out. And see, I like that better. And I have a little bit of a bleed over here. So I'm going to attach that. I'm going to attach my middle, and then I'm going to attach the back of the book. Now, my main goal with making these panels was making sure I had 4 panels on the inside, and I'm going to actually have 1, 2, 3, 4. I do have 4. So I'm going to take the textured side and attach it to the back cover. Then when it's sitting up on the table, I'm looking at the 4 panels just like I want to look at. Does that make sense? I hope so. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and fold this down. Now, it's kind of tricky with some of these folds. They might not exactly sit where you want them to. So you're just going to have to kind of play with that a little bit. I'm going to, again, reach for this 1/4 inch. Now, this is a ScrapbookCom exclusive adhesive. It's the 1/4 inch double-sided adhesive roll. And I always make sure I have back stock of this because it just comes in so crucial for these kinds of books that you just really need to guarantee that the covers stay adhered, and that, nothing like that is going to get loose. So this is my go-to tape right now for exactly this kind of idea. So I'm going to do the 4 sides just like you can see here. I'm going to take off the backer, and then I'm going to, as best as I can, line up the back cover. And one of my goals is to make it even with the front cover, but also to make sure I have all the parts covered up on this back panel as possible. So let's see how this turns out. I'm going to kind of stand this up, I think, and bring this into here. And I can kind of see I've got, doing the 1/2 inch there, fold over, gives us a lot of wiggle room for making sure we don't have anything showing that we don't want showing. I think it helps to have it sit on the table like this, because I know for sure that my panels, my covers rather, are nice and even. Whew, okay, I got it. Got a little bit of the back showing, which is absolutely fine by me. I think that looks good, just like that. And that's how it will sit up. This can kind of come back here if you wanted to. I mean, I could have had it attached back here, but I'm not sure I want to, because I'm going to be adding some of my photos back here. So it gives me 4 panels back there. So actually, what do you know? It worked out great. Worked out great. Okay, so this is what's going to happen next. I've already chosen 4 of the photos that I want to have as part of the front-facing panels on here. And could do a couple things here. I don't want that one. I want this one and this one. And it would look great and terrific against these white backgrounds. I think though I wanted to come in here and matte these with the pattern paper just to give it, just one more layer, because I love the layers. And I just think it's going to help these stand out more. So I'm going to go in, and I've chosen these patterns for my background mats. And so I'm going to get those all in place and get the photos attached to my panels. All right, I have my photos in. I haven't decorated the front yet, but that'll be a surprise for when I post this on my Instagram, because I don't know what I'm doing for that yet. But I want to show you what I did inside. So super fun. And this is how each of these panels turned out. This photo was backed with black matte paper and all the papers are from the Halloween kit. The boo is some ephemera. There's washi tape that's part of this kit. There are some kind of definition looking stickers. Not exactly, but it's, it's kind of like that whole idea of definition stickers. And then puffy stickers as well are part of this kit. And so I have those on some of these pages, on some of these photos as well. This panel I kept plain, just didn't really think it needed something extra on it. This panel I added some ephemera by way of a tab and 2 of those phrase stickers and a puffy little ghost, because I'm just kind of a little smitten by him. He's just adorable. On the last panel on the front side, I added another part of the washi tape. So there's 2 washi tapes that are part of this kit, a striped and one that just says October, and then a boo, puffy, and then this is Halloween, one of the stickers from the phrase sheet. And on this side, this is a interactive pocket that comes with the ephemera. And there's actually 2 of them. I have the other one someplace else. I stamped the Happy Halloween on here from the Halloween stamp that is part of the September release. And it's cute, tiny little Happy Halloween in there. So this is very fun. You're going to see that I have stapled on here a stamped I Love Candy on vellum. That literally was just from another project I was working on. I was just playing with the idea of stamping on vellum, and I kept it. And I stapled it to the top of this photo and added a puffy sticker, puffy candy corn. This picture I kept plain, didn't add anything, but the last panel here, I just added a scrap that I notched, V-notched with scissors. I added the washi tape, one of the phrase stickers, a puffy cat, and then also new in September are these alphas. I believe they're called Haunted Alphas, and they're a lot of fun. And so I dated my accordion book with this. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to turn it the right way here. I'm going to wrap this up in twine. I'm going to add another piece to the front, and I'm going to call this good. So that is how I make my accordion books. I hope you were inspired to see how fun it is to make what's basically a showpiece, something you would set out on your mantle or on your sideboard, and have something seasonal in there. And then you have something that's a story, it's a memory kept, but it's just a way to show it off. And it's super fun with this beautiful Halloween kit by Heidi Swapp. So everything will be linked below. Be sure to check out that double-sided adhesive because it's a keeper. And I will see you in the next video.